more of we were not because he did something to make us react, but simply because we needed to get sex.
That's just so crazy.
And
Like, I just don't understand how you would want to take, like, that's what I always was confused by people that, like, do things like that or hurt younger children that shouldn't be even in that situation.
Right.
Why would you want to take someone's innocence like that? Like, I just don't get it.
Right.
Like, I mean, I guess you have to be that kind of fucked up in your head or something. But I don't understand. And usually most of the males' excuses are, oh, I was molested when I was little. Fucking so was I. I don't go around fucking harassing people or molesting people. What is wrong with you, dude?
Right.
Like, I just don't get it. Like, it just, the excuses that some of these people have is ridiculous. It's like, no, you're just a fucking sicko, dude. That's all you are. Drives me nuts.
But it's like I was telling Seth, like I'm absolutely fascinated by sociology, and
Me too.
psychology is a little deeper, but sociology,
I love psychology.
Sociology would have to do with how our cultures accept things like that. In some cultures, they'll marry off a girl as soon as she hits puberty.
And I was just telling my daughter that story because I'm like, in certain countries, it's like you'll have like a 35-year-old man that's marrying some 12-year-old girl.
Right.
Like, that's just so sad to me. It's like they haven't even had a chance to be a kid.
But they come from a country where they're taught to do things as a wife, and their whole entire mentality is, as soon as they get old enough, I want to be a wife. So they're proud of the fact that they're picked to marry someone and become a wife and a mother. And to us, like our culture, our country, we have so much thrown at us. We are so spoiled.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, we definitely are entitled. Like, entitled. A lot of us are fucking entitled as shit.
And
speaking of like Karens and shit like that, you know what I mean? But we do have it a lot easier than a lot of other countries.
But we also have men that don't know how to value a woman. So a 35-year-old can't marry us when we're, 15 and take care of us and be our husband, an actual husband, because the men here don't know how.
And the wind is going crazy. Yeah, and that's what confuses me. If they're going to do that, then have a 12-year-old marry a fucking 12-year-old, not a 12-year-old marry a 35-year-old man. Like, that's just so sad. Like, even, like, back in the days, okay, back in, like, England, okay, like, with Marie Antoinette and all the other queens before that, like, their families make sure, okay, oh, you're 13, 14, okay, well, you're going to marry so-and-so, and now you have to go have sex and have babies. It's like, Jesus, they're still children, like, they're still, but like you said, everybody's different. I'm not, like, necessarily trying to say that that's, like, that's just the way it is. But it's just, to me, it's just sad because they haven't had a chance to be a kid. You can't throw that kind of shit on them. I don't know. It just makes me so sad.
But they need to develop their emotions to learn how to react to things and how to feel. And so I agree, like, that's the psychology part of it. The sociology part of it, the social part of it, is their culture accepts it and expects it. And they see nothing wrong with it. And like in some countries, they have arranged marriages. They see nothing wrong with pairing you up with someone when you're 5, and then you have to marry them when you're 18, whether you're attracted to them or not. They can be a psychotic asshole, and you are promised to them. It doesn't matter. You have no say. And there's countries where, they marry off young girls, and there's countries where men have a harem of women, so it's like one man and 5 wives, and it's just like.
And to me, if they're of age, then fine. But to me, it's the underage part that bothers me. Like, it's just like...
Yeah, that they haven't been able to develop mentally.
If that's their thing, like, they have people like that here, though, that have, like, open relationships, or they... What do they call that? or something
Polyamorous.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, and if
polyamorous.
that's you, cool. I couldn't because
Right.
I am very, like, not that I'm jealous, but it's like I don't want to have to compete with somebody else.
Right.
I don't want to have to worry about, oh, well, that girl's prettier than me, or they want them more now, or now I have to make sure I'm getting along not only with the guy, but the girl and the other guy, or whatever the hell is in the relationship. It's just, I don't have that kind of, what do they call it? Like, I don't, I'm not that self-confident to do something like that, you know?
It is very complicated, and you have to make sure that you can handle it. My point of view,
yes.
and I don't know, I've never been in that situation, so I really honestly can't give you an honest answer. But my view is, I'd rather have a man be with another female and I know about it and I'm aware of it and I'm her friend than for him to sneak around, cheat, have kids, and be having another family behind my back.
Thank you. I wasn't sure, Seth. That's why I wasn't sure if I should wave or not. I was very confused. I'm like, what? So thank you. I was wondering if it was a bot. What was I going to say? Yeah, and just like I said, like, I've never been the type, and like I said, if that's your thing, cool. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hate on someone else that is in like a polyamorous relationship. If that's your thing, then awesome. You know, if you're okay with that, but I couldn't share my loved one. It's not gonna happen for me. It's just not something I can do.
Yeah, I think it takes a very strong person to be able to accept that and live that lifestyle. And I have a thing about lying and sneaking around and not trusting someone. So I'd rather them be honest and discuss that lifestyle and accept it. I mean, it should be my choice. So if something's like that's thought of and gonna happen, I want to be informed that he's thinking it. I don't want it to be, slapped on me, right? It should be my decision whether to accept it and be in it or not. But I feel like it's a part of being honest. Like, if he's not gonna go and cheat and go to some bar, get drunk, and take someone home and have a one night stand, and then a month later say, oh well, there's a baby on the way. And right. So if you know about it, you're able to accept it and pay. You know the consequences of what your decisions include. And when someone sneaks around and does things behind your back, you're sideswiped. Like, your whole entire life changes.
Like,
I don't either.
Why are you going to cheat on someone? Why wouldn't you just break up with them and leave them then?
Right.
Like, why would you cheat? And I kind of get where, like, I always try to view things from both sides. You know, I try to see both sides of the story because that completes the story. But if you're going to be with someone and you want to cheat on them, then fucking leave them. Like, I get that you don't want to lose that person. Well, then don't fucking cheat on them. And I'm like, why do you want to hurt them? And then they'll be, because Savannah's dad did that shit to me. I constantly get accused of fucking someone else. Constantly.
Right.
Never cheated on this man, ever.
Right.
But I was constantly accused of it.
Right.
Here, I found out from his friend that he was cheating on me.
Right.
And that's why he was so, and it's like, well, so now you feel guilty because you cheated on me, so now you're gonna...
Right.
Hang on a minute, I gotta turn my son's TV down. It's way too loud. Give me 1 second.
I was giggling a while ago because I was reading what you wrote, Scott. Well, I know my Wi-Fi blinked. Anybody that can hear me, if my Wi-Fi blinks, like, my stream will cut out but it'll pop back up. It'll reconnect. So if you don't go anywhere, it'll start back up.
Okay.
Because I'll say goodbye before, like, I go. I won't just,
What happened?
stop.
Did you lose connection or something?
Yeah, my stream had to reconnect. So I'm just letting
Mine
them
does it
know,
all the
like,
time. Don't feel bad.
I won't just disappear on you. Just
Right now
bear
it's
with
fine
me.
because I'm not playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm playing a game, I figured out why Dead by Daylight lags so much on me when I'm streaming it.
Why?
The quality set to like super super high, like to be superb. Fucking, you know what I mean? It's like shit. I had to like lower all the settings. But yeah, mine usually will kick me off all the time. But I think, like Seth said, I need to see my router box is like over that way, and I need to move it over here so that I can just connect it directly to my computer, so that I'm not having so many issues when I am playing video games. Okay. Especially like if I'm playing GTA 5 or bigger games, then I have to be really careful because it'll fucking piss me off my stream constantly.
Okay.
It's annoying. So if you can connect your box with an Ethernet cable, it definitely tends to help a lot. It doesn't put so much pressure on the connection to the Wi-Fi to make it. I'm assuming that's what.
I'll have to remember that. Because we're gonna need to move, and when we do, I'm gonna. I mean, you really don't have like an option if there's no connection, but I need to put it in the bedroom where I can get, because I have a laptop, but if I get a desktop to put on a desk, I can plug in the router.
Even if you use your laptop, you can still connect your Ethernet cable to that. Just connect it right to the router and then right to your laptop, and it won't take so much power to make like your streams and stuff run. I mean, I'm not saying that desktops are definitely better for gaming. It can hold more, especially OBS, because Streamlabs takes a ton of your computer. It takes over half, unless you have like a really good gaming system, or if you make it yourself, then it works fine. But like as for regular computers that you're buying from the store, usually you want to get like a desktop computer for gaming, because that was my problem. It would constantly buffer, it would kick me off, it would freeze up constantly, and I'd have like literally I think I was up to 2,000 dropped frames at one point on my Streamlabs, and I think what was I playing? I think I was playing a Dead of Night or something like that. But still, it was horrible. It was just awful to watch, because I felt bad for the people watching it, because I'm like, these poor people have to watch it fucking constantly do the spin circle thing over and over. And everything I said would cut out. It was just so frustrating. Is everything running okay now?
Oh, okay. You want to play Dead by Daylight with us sometime? Sure, that would be fun. Okay, Boomer Scott. Yeah. Boomer Scott is in my chat, and actually his name is what caught my attention, and I went to stream.
I love it.
And because he's older, and it's not very often that you like run into people that are older and they play games, and they're like they just have that vibe about them that they're like fun to be around. And I clicked follow, and I said hello to everyone, and then my phone app started going nuts, and so I couldn't get a stream to let me watch it, and I was like, ugh. But he followed me, and then last night I got on there, and I think it was like 3 a.m. and I saw he was live, so I clicked on it, and he was playing Call of Duty. It was so funny.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
He's very entertaining.
I can't play COD. I get so fucking pissed. And it's not really me that gets pissed. Everybody gets mad at me because I suck at shooters. And I always end up killing my teammates. And then I get like in a chat, what the fuck, this stupid person who shot me? And it's like, I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
So I literally have to go into the game going, I suck, sorry. Hey, Snippy, what's up?
So you were playing with other people. Today? I don't think I would be able to do that. I don't know if he was, because I didn't hear any. When Shiv plays with the other people, I can hear the chatter. But he was doing like what we would do. Like he just like picked up the. He picked up the gun and he shot it, and he's like, "Oh, it would help if I aimed." And then he aimed it, went click, and blew their brains out. And I'm like, that's such a Mickey thing to do.
Hey, Smithy, I had to shut my cam for just a second because my kid refuses to put on freaking pants and just keeps running out here randomly. So I open it back up when he's chilling back in his room again. I think he's gone. I think it's safe.
But yeah,
I have to watch with him.
Scott, if you want to play,
hopefully you're having an awesome day.
Dead by Daylight with us sometime. We play it a lot, actually. Actually, we usually play it like every day at some point.
I know. I was thinking we could chat for probably like another 15 minutes or so. And if you want to play some Dead by Daylight, we can.
Yeah.
If you want to.
I'm
down to play a couple games.
There's an update. So if you, I'm pretty sure you did that right. You got 300. I think so,
because I was on there earlier playing a couple rounds.
Right.
Trying to get Jake up his points, so I could try and get, because I unlocked what's that one? Not Unbreakable, but the other one. Can't think of the fucking perk I'm thinking of. Where you can get them off of the hook, like you get that extra time. What's that called? No, not Iron Will. Isn't it the other one? Is it Iron Will? Maybe it is Iron Will. But I need to get the other one, the one where you can get up off the ground. Borrowed Time. Yes, Borrowed Time, that one. I just got Borrowed Time for Jake, which is awesome. But now I need to get the Unbreakable open, and then I'll be like really, really happy about that. Seth and Heavenly, do you guys want to play Dead by Daylight with us in a little bit? We might have enough to where we could do a custom game. If anybody else, because we'd have me, Nikki, Seth, Heavenly, if you want to play. We just need one more person if someone wants to join.
Scott wants to play.
Do you play Dead by Daylight?
Scott wants to play.
Okay, that'd be perfect. So we have 5 people and we can do a custom game. That would work.
Yeah.
And then I think tonight I have to go. It sucks because I don't have any delivery places, so I'm going to have to go pick up some Chinese, but I think I'm going to order some Chinese for dinner tonight.
Scott.
Awesome. Sounds good to me.
Scott, if you go in and do the tutorials, again, they let you redo the tutorials. They updated them, and you get, like...
No, we're not going off the chat just yet, Smithy. I just mean in a little bit. We'll play a couple games or something. But yeah, I was nervous because I'm not used to chatting, Smithy. Like, I'm used to just playing video games. I mean, I chat when I play video games. I guess it's the same concept.
Right.
But I was really, really nervous at first. But it actually went pretty well. I didn't know if we'd have, like, enough to talk about, but we both always talk, so of course we have plenty to talk about.
That's just the way we talk. We just like go from one subject to another and just keep going for like 2 or 3 hours.
Exactly. Thank you. Do you like my little thing? Seth made that for us. He made the M&M Connection thing. I thought that was pretty neat, so I figured I'd put it on and put it as just chatting. So when we are doing, because we plan on doing at least once a week, me and Mickey are going to do a podcast, and we want to like have guests on every so often and talk to them. I was even thinking of asking if you wanted to come on. You don't have to do webcam or anything like that. The only reason I'm doing it is just because I did my makeup and I didn't want to waste it. Because I usually don't do webcam. But if you wanted to come on and then we could just chat, hang out, and like, we could interview you or whatever you wanted to do. But we're going to start doing something like that where we have like a guest coming on and like ask some questions, and then chat can ask some questions and stuff like that. But yeah, I figure we'll chat for a little while longer, and then we'll probably play a little bit of Dead by Daylight. I've been dying to play that with some normal people because I've been playing with randoms, and what a fucking nightmare. My God, the last round I just played, Mickey, holy shit. Okay. The killer kept going around and just slugging everybody, and I didn't have the Unbreakable, so I couldn't get back up. And they just left us there on the fucking ground until I bled out and died. It's like, Jesus.
Okay.
For like 10 fucking minutes, I'm sitting on the goddamn ground just chilling. I'm like, what the fuck? This sucks. Oh, they do too. Smithy, you're awesome. Like, I love listening to your stream. Actually, Seth, can you give Smithy a shout out for me? If you're in here still. I mean, I know you're in here, but if you hear me, can you give Smithy a shout out? He's fucking amazing. The art on his stream, Mickey, is freaking awesome. Like, it's so cool. He has like all these like Thank you. He has all these really cool art things on his page. Like he has Michael Myers, Freddy, like all those on like his when he's like switching transitions. Like the art is just amazing. You have to check it out for yourself. It's fucking beautiful, and he's funny as hell. He's very entertaining. What were you playing last, Smithy? You were playing. Gosh, I can't think which one that was. It was like a shooting type game. I remember that. What is my son doing? Oh, I forgot the torch. Does he know how to do that? Oh, probably. I know. I'm just so used to calling on you, Seth. I'm sorry. The toes. It was funny. You were playing the other day, and you were like, "I'm so angry, toes." Just the stuff you. Yeah, Wars. That's right. I think you were playing Warzone. I think that's what you were playing. That's Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty Warzone.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what Smithy was playing. But Mickey, you'll have to check him out too. Smithy Fingers.
Okay. Yeah, let me.
He's really awesome.
Hop into your thing.
Yeah, and the Warzone's free. By the way, everyone. I didn't know that until you said
Smithy?
that. Yeah, Smithy, Smiffy,
Okay.
and then Fingers.
Yeah, I'll say hi to him and then I'll like click his name and.
Yeah, he's really, really cool. He's really, really sweet. He's nice. He's funny as hell. The art, but you got to check out the art on his thing. Like when he's doing a stream, like I don't know exactly which pages they're on, but oh my god, it's amazing. I need to get a hold of you and have you help me with some of my art too, Smithy. I keep forgetting about that. I just haven't been on because between getting depressed and dealing with my kids, it's just but I'm feeling better now. And Braden has summer school coming up soon, so I'll get a little bit of a break. So that's nice. I've just been so overwhelmed because I don't know if I told you or not. Like I'm okay now. As long as I take my medication properly. Don't forget to take it. Usually I'm fine. But it's just my son. I don't know if I told you all this yet, but my son is. Everybody else knows, but I'll give you an update. He's 7-year-old. He's nonverbal autistic. My middle daughter's 11, and she's high functioning and has Asperger's. And then my 15-year-old has epilepsy and schizophrenia. So it's just, I'm a single mom. I'm doing all of this by myself and trying to find the time to stream and take care of them and take care of myself has just been a lot sometimes. But it's getting better.
Seth says he's giggling because when you're talking, my Brie mouse is talking. So like.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I talk and she's mouthing what I say, and then immediately you say something and she just keeps on going nonstop. So she has like 2 different voices coming out of her.
That's funny. Hey, your VR character likes to talk.
She has split personalities.
Well, hey, fits well with me then. Not really. I don't have split personalities, but I'm bipolar, so you never know what fucking mood I'm gonna be in. It could change in 20 minutes. I don't know.
Maybe we should try that. Have a conversation with yourself and then change your voice so that you're another person.
Right.
How are you today? I'm fine. How are you?
Oh my god, right? Oh my god. It's frustrating because it's like I always joke with the kids. I'm like, you never know who you're going to get from 1 hour. Like, am I going to be happy? Am I going to cry? Am I going to be yelling? I don't know yet.
Just don't piss me off to find out.
I hate it. Like this morning before I started the stream, I was literally like, just like, I'm going to suck at this. This is going to go awful. I'm just going to ruin it all. And then it turned out perfectly fine. I was worrying for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
But that's what I do to myself. It's like I freak myself out. I'll get myself all stressed out.
That's anxiety. You were having an anxiety attack.
Yeah, I definitely was having a slight anxiety attack. I disappeared into the garage, smoked a joint.
Yeah.
I was fine.
And me, I kind of I start shaking. My heart feels like it's coming out of its chest. And I start sweating, and I start feeling like I'm going to start crying for no reason. And I'm like, what if this goes wrong? And what if my my Wi-Fi goes out? And what if my Streamlabs screws up and doesn't want to do anything? And did I set it up right? Does it look okay? Like I have like 1,000 things going through my head, and I'm panicking. And then
Mm-hmm.
I click the button, and like it's like nothing ever went through my head. Like I was
Oh, I
thinking
hear
about
ya.
everything for like an hour ahead of time, and then the moment comes, and then boom, I forget everything because I'm just concentrating on, like I went live, and then I was putting in links everywhere, like on Discord, on Twitter and stuff. And so I was like so concentrated and focused on doing that like my thought, all of those like anxious thoughts went away, and like
Usually what happens with
never
me if
came
I
back.
just like chill and relax and stop worrying
Mhm.
about it,
Yeah.
and just like with Smithy said, like like you'll be smiling and it's like on the inside you're just like freaking the fuck out,
Mhm.
and it's
Mhm.
just like ah.
Yeah.
It's tough, but it's weird because I'm so used to having some kind of weird mental disorder that it's just I wouldn't know who I'd be without it. So
Exactly.
it's part of me. So it's like I try to just be proud of it and just, you know what I mean, just deal with it the best I can. Yeah, no problem, Heavenly. Um, Actually, I'm gonna hurry up and run a quick commercial break so I don't get bitched at by
Okay.
Twitch, or they don't just throw one in there, because I just have it set to where it doesn't come on as soon as you uh, go on. I have it set up to where I can run it myself, so that
Mhm.
people can come on, and that way, you know. So I'm gonna hurry up and do that, and then I'll take a quick bathroom break. So I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
And Scott Karepa is my mod, and he's my friend, my closest friend, and he streams horror games. So if you like scary games, he's wonderful at it. He's like I love watching him play scary games because he doesn't. It it doesn't seem to phase him. I'm like panicking and like freaking out, and like watching every little corner and every little thing, trying to make sure something doesn't pop out at me. And he's just strolling along like it's nothing. I love watching him play games. And Krepa Scott plays games like he was playing Call of Duty, he plays Among Us and stuff like that. He plays games. Um, Seth plays games too. I should I should do that, shouldn't I? There we go. We were playing like a website game where there was like a bunch of us. I don't know if James is still around, and all of them play games. If you want to follow them, really, I keep hearing about that game. I think I've seen someone play it like a couple of times. I don't think I watched the whole thing. Did Crappa? Did you play it? 7 days did I? Who was playing that? I know, well, I know Scott was, but there was someone who was playing it before him, and but was it Crappa? It wasn't Crappa because I usually watch your streams. You were playing Outlast. Yeah, okay, that's why. Because you were watching the whole like game reveal E3 thing over the weekend. So yeah. Minecraft with zombies. I love zombies. They kind of like spruce the games up, like Call of Duty. That game I watched it, but it was kind of blah. I would get I would daze out, and then, when they added zombies to it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch it with zombies, and Kongi streamed it on Discord to let me see him play it. I love zombies. My friend Shiv, he makes fun of me because he's like, Mickey and her not liking scary movies because they scare her. She's nightmares, but she loves vampires and zombies. It's like, I don't like ghosts. I don't like paranormal ghosts and things that jump out at you. And I don't like gory. I won't do ghost. I won't do possession. And I won't do gory when it comes to movies and stuff. Video game is kind of different. I can watch Crappa play games and it doesn't scare me that bad. When he played with dolls, oh my god, and the whispering, oh good lord. Oh, I played Phasmophobia. Are you kidding me? Oh, I need to show you a clip. I got to show you a clip. Myers played it with me. So, I had my 3-year anniversary, and I did a 24-hour stream. And so we were coming up with games to play, and she played Phasmophobia with me. And she would go into the house, and I would stay at the door. I was too chicken to go past the doorway. And we're trying to get the ghost to answer us. And my daughter's actually the one that told me to call the ghost a little bitch. He didn't like it. Myers was inside the house running around, the light started flickering, the door shut and locked on her, and he ripped her face off. He ripped her face off. And I was running and screaming and going back to the truck. It was so hilarious. Oh my god. Everybody was having so much fun. I think that was the peak of my my viewers on my thing was when we were playing Phasmophobia. Galen! Hi, Galen. Oh, I'm gonna do a shout out.
Okay, I am back.
Oh, if I can spell your name right.
I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You said Wednesdays are okay for you for the M&M Connection as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was thinking, because Brayden will start school next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Right.
So I was thinking maybe Wednesday we'll do another podcast.
Right.
And we'll keep it on Wednesdays if that's cool with you.
Yeah. That's perfect. That's what I already had in my head.
Awesome. That works great. Because then that way Brayden's not here. I don't have to worry as much.
Right.
And then Tuesday I'll come on and just play some regular games. And then Wednesday we'll do the M&M Connection, which my wonderful mod and awesome friend Seth came up with and made this great thing for us.
Yeah, he came up with that name. We were just making jokes about MILFs and MILF sandwich and stuff.
We're going to have a MILF sandwich stream. When we have someone come on and be guests, we're going to call it a MILF sandwich. And
I did.
We're both single moms.
I messaged someone. I direct messaged someone. It wasn't on Discord. It was on something else. And I'm like, would you consider coming on and being a guest and talking to us on a podcast? I said the best part is you'd be a MILF sandwich.
Exactly. You could be right in the middle.
I know that caught him. I know it caught him because.
I mean, I wouldn't consider myself beautiful, but bad to look at.
No,
I'm kind of easy on the eyes.
It's a joke. I mean, I don't think I'm anything to look at either.
You are
but
beautiful. Stop.
I don't feel.
Don't stop being so hard on yourself.
Well, you're hard on yourself too.
I know, we all are. I think we all are, honestly. We are because, like you said, we all see ourselves differently than other people see us.
Scott, Scott put in my chat, I volunteer and put an emoji with a hand raising up.
Oh, thank you, Snippy. I love your face too. Thank you.
Scott volunteers to come on our podcast and be a guest.
Awesome. If he wants, he can come on Tuesday, or not Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And I'll put it in my schedule as well, so that way, because usually I don't like making a schedule, but I need to start sticking to, like, I need to start putting some kind of schedule up just so, because, like, sometimes I'll disappear for, like, a week, but then I could at least just put up, like, hey, I'm having some troubles, or I'm having, you know, some mental issues to stay, and I can't, you know, like, at least something like that, to where people understand, which, for the most part, people, you know, everybody, all of us at this, especially with everything going on, everybody has something going on lately, you know, whether if they don't have a mental disability, they might have something else going on, you know, whether they lost their job or someone's sick or they're just, you know, in fear because everything's so fucking crazy. So it's like people tend to be very understanding about that kind of stuff. So